Hello, friends. Welcome to TroytlePower Presents Power Playthroughs podcast with TroytlePower. I'm having extreme webcam issues. I apologize for that. I've also turned off my preview of what I look like right now, so maybe the webcam issues are actually not happening because I've turned that off. Doesn't matter. I'll just start over. Hello, friends. Welcome to TroytlePower Presents the Power Playthroughs podcast with TroytlePower. Got my name. I'm your host, TroytlePower, and this is the podcast where we play games in a powerful way. I'm sick, friends. I'm sorry. I've been sick for like a week. It's been rough. But the folks who made this game were kind enough to send me a copy to check out, and then I've been too sick to play it, which is a shame because it looks like a perfect game to play when you're feeling sick. It's called Spirit Swap. Lofi beats to Match-3 2. It's a Match-3 game, but with like, the difficulty levels are chill, spicy, and sheesh. With like visual novel romance stuff going on, I believe, and also great music. All right, here we go. Into story. Night has set on the coastal town of Damashq. As its citizens debate whether to stay up late or tuck in early, you're wide awake and ready to get to work right outside the city limits. You're Samar, a spirit swapper, one of many who choose to dwell in the forest outside the city to keep things working as they should. Your job? Ensure any spirits, mischievous beings who wander Your job? Ensure any spirits, mischievous beings who wander in from the dimension beyond yours, find their way safely back home. The city itself is surrounded by a magic field that prevents any spirit leaks, but here in the forest, there's no need for such drastic measures. The spirits are friendly and don't intentionally bother anyone, so you just do your rounds every night and send back those who wander this way under the veil of night. You yawn, stretch, and smile at your trusty frog Familiar Z at your side. Alright, Froggo, let's do a little practice. I can focus on the two spirits I want to swap with my cursor using the D-pad. Once in position, it's time to swap them using A or X. Oh man, she's like 3D rendering. I think I've only seen pictures of this. I didn't realize how boppy my character was going to be off to the side. Okay. Let's swap some stuff. Woo! Sweet, spirits are pretty heavy, so I can only swap them horizontally, not vertically. Don't forget gravity. I can swap a spirit into an empty space, and even off a stack of other spirits if I want to let them fall. Okay. Swap the indicated spirit and watch gravity do its thing. Well, alright. There we go. I may not be able to swap vertically, but I can use gravity to move these little guys around. I even made a match. When 3 or more identical spirits land up horizontally or vertically, that's a match. Poof, they return to their dimension, happy to be back home. Just 3 at once is a little slow though. Let's try a few more. Okay, swap the indicated spirits to make a big match. That's a combo. It was 2 matches of 4s, heck yeah. That's more like it. Now let's do even more. Time for some cascades. I'll make 1 match, then let that one cause another and another. A chain reaction of little dudes. Chain reaction of little dudes. I like it. I like the tone of this a lot. There you go. Bye, little buddies. Stay safe. Let's go even faster. Whenever things are moving a little slowly and I want more to swap, I can hit the left bumper to bring in another row. Raise the stack 3 times to make some room. There we go. Okay. Always have to be careful not to overwhelm myself, though. Every time I make a match, my spell meter on the lower left side of the board fills up a little. Let's use some of that magic I've built up and practice my spell. I have my personal spell equipped, so let's use that. First, I'll align 4 of the same spirits into a square. Gotta be sure not to accidentally make a match, though. Casting a spell can be a little tricky. Alright. Swap the indicated spirit to create the square. Okay. Now that I've built up my power, and I made the right shape, I'm all ready to cast that baby. My spell clears the upper half of the board, so it's great to use if I'm getting overwhelmed. But I have to make sure not to waste it. Time to trigger that spell with B. Alright. Oh, I see on her spell meter it shows what shape she has to make. Don't forget, as long as I've got 1 bar of spell meter power, and I make the right shape, I can cast a spell. Woohoo, let's get to work. Works in time as a spirit swapper. When you think you've got a handle on how to play, go ahead and let the pieces at the top of the board end the day. Oh, heck no. We're gonna go as long as we can. This, unfortunately, is where this being an audio-only Let's Play doesn't really work, because it's a Match-3 game. It's a very fluid one of those already, which I like a lot. but it's not something that's easy to narrate necessarily. Yeah, I'm just swapping tiles around to get match 3s. I love a match 3 game. Bejeweled on a Palm Pilot was like my first big like mobile game that wasn't on a Game Boy, and I've never grown out of that love. So anytime like this is, I should have gotten a combo there. I'm not really paying attention very well. Ooh, we're gonna get 5 in a row here though. Is there a way I can make it 6 in a row? No, I would need another green down there. It wouldn't be 6. It would be 5, 6, 7. I like matching 3. For a long time, I was borderline addicted to Marvel Puzzle Quest, a game that I've thought about reinstalling, and then I'm like, no, I know that will just ruin me. But at the same time, hey, you know what? Maybe I should install Marvel Puzzle Quest. Because right now I'm spending a lot of time doom scrolling, and that's not doing anybody any good. Maybe that time would be better spent on Marvel Puzzle Quest, just matching some tiles and getting points and stuff. Oh my gosh, who's gonna need it though? Because I got this game. I'll be playing this on my Steam Deck all the time. I am playing this on Steam Deck. It clearly runs just fine. It's hooked up to a TV right now, so it's not running at normal Steam Deck resolution. I always make that disclaimer, but on this game, I don't think it matters because it is running with like just 0 issues whatsoever. So that disclaimer doesn't really come into play. There is an interesting thing here where when you match 3 of these little guys, which aren't little guys, they're like elemental icons. Like there's flowers, for those of you on the podcast feed, there's flowers and there's diamonds and there's flames and circles, and they're all very cute in how they're drawn. Like there's some nice textures to them and everything. But then when you match them, the eyes pop up on them and they turn into little guys and you can see their little faces. But from a gameplay perspective, what I was going to say is that they stall for a moment when you match 3, which gives you an opportunity to potentially like drop a piece on top of them and use them as a platform still, which is interesting. Ooh, okay, it's getting a little spicy. There's some good combos right there, goodness. It says at the bottom of my screen, stop time. So I think anytime you make a match, there's like a brief pause. No, that doesn't say stop time. Maybe it's when you get a combo, it stops time. Yeah, because I just got 4 there. So I think anytime you get 4 or more in a row, you get a brief pause, which is kind of nice. Why did I go that way? I should have done one the other way, and then I could have gotten a combo there. Oh, I like this. I should move on though, huh? So we can see like what the actual narrative hooks of it are. Because like, nobody needs to watch this part to know if they like match 3 games. Like, if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. I don't think watching me or hearing me play this is going to change your mind. So let's do that. Let's move on. Okay. There's an endless mode, which is probably what I will play for a long time. That's enough work for tonight. Let's go to bed, Froggo. Swapping spirits is rewarding, but all you're ready for now are some snacks, a few episodes of Top Hat Vampire, and sleep. You wake up a bit groggy. The light filters through your window, reminding you it's past noon and you need to be up. As a spirit swapper, you're mostly nocturnal, but it's nothing a good strong cup of coffee can't fix. Love the art. Working the night shift does have its perks, though, since you have most of the day to do as you please and hang out with your friends. Since your place is just outside the city limits, you tend to go into hermit mode for weeks if you're not careful. This year, you're trying to make sure to act or cultivate those friendships. Time to get ready and go see Leon first. Their tattoo shop is the closest. Feel free to hang out at home for a bit and leave when you're ready. This is cute. Posture check, it says on the loading screen. It says posture check, and I was slouching. Home sweet home. In Samar's room, you can chat with your buds, set up your spells for the day, decorate the place however you want, and head out to chill with your friends. Most of it's locked for now, though, so click head out to take you to the world map where you can meet up with your friends and do a little swapping with them. All right. This loading screen says, hold up. Hold up. On the world map, you can pick which friend you'd like to hang out with next. Later on, you'll have the flexibility to choose where you're headed next. But for now, you've got a little mystery to solve, so you won't get much choice just yet. When you select an event, you can see who will be there and your relationship, and whether you'll be doing some swapping while you're there. Don't forget to go home occasionally. After events, you'll often have new spell trinkets or furniture to check out. All right, here we go. We're going to Leon, who is voiced, it says, and is chilling, and he has 1 heart, and it says versus at Leon's tattoo shop, major event. All right, a versus match against Leon. Don't forget to stretch, it says. Oh, that was actually a good stretch of my back right there. Leon's Tattoo Parlor is a short walk from your house and impossible to miss thanks to the gigantic neon sign towering over the building. You find him poring over a drawing while his radio plays in the background, and Hazel, his bat familiar Z, sleeps next to it. Familiars? Is it supposed to be just familiars? I thought Familiar Z was the name of my frog. You're not sure that they even notice you walking in.
What you working on?
They scramble to cover up the sketchbook, but you can see the vague outline of a wing peeking out from behind his arm.
Nothing.
All right, now you have to let me see it. Is it a new tattoo design?
It's nothing. It's just a sketch. Some finite ink striking paper.
The announcer on the radio's voice startles him out of an oncoming art ramble.
And we should have clear skies for the rest of the week. Good thing, too, with the Shag Vision concert this weekend. Our next song is 545, their new single that will be performed live.
The song starts and Leon quickly changes the station, looking embarrassed and leaving the drawing wide open. It's a half-inked picture of a phoenix. It's beautifully drawn with Leon's trademark line work and bold strokes.
Oh, wow. This is gorgeous. Let me guess. It was inspired by that one member of Shag Vision, Citrine, right? The Rockin' Phoenix? Or is there another Rockin' Phoenix making a tour stop in Damashq soon?
Perhaps it is citrine inspired.
I love this so much. He takes some of the papers on the table and fans them out, displaying a wide variety of small designs, each clearly inspired by one of the Shag Vision 5. You notice there are significantly more Phoenix designs.
I figured I might create some new flash designs for the concert coming up. I mean, it's the first time Shag Vision will be in Damashq after all.
You stare at the elaborate Phoenix he was poring over when you walked in.
Isn't this one a little too complex for a flash design?
Oh.
You could use it as a poster for
Yeah,
a
Bug?
concert watch party. It'd be perfect.
Okay, I'm coming. Alright, I actually gotta stop here. I'm sorry, but this game is great. If you like Match-3 games, this is an easy pickup, and also it's just adorable. Okay. I'm sorry, I really wanted to play more of this. I really appreciate the team sending me a code, and I just want to get something out there because this game is so cute, and I really want it to do well. The vibes are so good, friends. Until next time, tap A and hope for the best. And drink orange juice and take your vitamins and get a flu shot and all that stuff, because being sick sucks.
If you enjoyed my show, it would mean a lot if you would rate and review it on iTunes, share it on social media, or check out my Patreon. You can find all of my stuff at TroytlePower.carrd.co.
This has been a presentation
of the We Can Make This Work
Probably Network.
Follow us on Twitter
At Probably Work
For more of our questionable content.
Also, we have a website called probablywork.com.